What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to have another freeware update for you guys. I have 3 or 4 beautiful airports that I have found that have came out recently that I think are awesome and you guys need to check out. And then also I have some really fun arcadey kind of stuff. We have some Star Wars aircraft, StarCraft aircraft, some other anime stuff, and even Godzilla. So we're going to see life-size Godzilla. It's not going to be off the coast of Japan. I believe they added it in San Francisco Bay just because the scenery there is a lot more accurate than it is in Japan. So I'll show you guys that as well as some livery updates. Don't forget to add me on Discord. I'll put my Discord name in the description below. We're having a lot of community flights, so if you guys want to fly with us and fly with some other subscribers, we have a lot of fun, so make sure you add me on there. For the airports, I'll probably just show you guys in the cinematic fashion that I normally do, and then for Godzilla, I'll probably go out there live with you guys on screen, and then we can maybe take one of the StarCraft airplanes out there or the Star Wars airplanes and show you guys what that looks like. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to install these and where to find them. Alright, so first let's get started with the main website I download all this from. If you guys have watched my videos before, you can just ignore this part, but I will say that the Clinks Mega Pack livery is getting constantly updated. So we're on version 8 already, 323 liveries across 15 aircraft. For those of you that are new, the website that I'm using is msfsaddons.org. This is where you can find some pretty good freeware and payware. If you're wondering how to install it, it's going to be the same thing for scenery, liveries, and aircraft. Pretty much all you're going to do is find your community folder. Depending on how you downloaded your game via Game Pass, Microsoft Store, or Steam, you're going to have a different method of finding that. So if you go to the bottom, these instructions are going to be under every scenery. So don't worry, if you have it on Steam, just follow these instructions, and Game Pass, Microsoft, follow these instructions, and you'll get there. After you find your community folder, all you're going to do is drag and drop your extracted file, which you downloaded. So it'll download as a zip from here, extract it to your desktop, and then drag that file over into your community folder. And that's all you got to do. So these are the liveries. There's a ton of them, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But this is where you would get them. I think this is the biggest pack so far, and it's worked great so far. No issues there. Next up is going to be Godzilla. They put it right off of the San Francisco Bay, over by the bridge. Of course, this is going to be totally arcadey. I know the real flight simmers are not going to care for this at all, but I mean, I'm a real flight simulator and I still enjoyed it. So it's a nice little add-on. It's something fun that you can fly around. You can fly under his legs and stuff, which I'll show you guys whenever we get inside of the game. Same thing for here. You're just going to go download your zip folder, extract it, and put it into your community folder. If you want to know how to get there without having to take off from an airport, it'll have the coordinates, which you can copy and paste into your search bar in your map area in the simulator, and you can spawn right on top of it. And that'll be the same case for any of freeware that I show you that doesn't have an exact location or an exact airport. You're just going to copy and paste the coordinates, and that's how you will get there. Next up is going to be this Alaskan airport. I love bush flying. I love Alaskan airports. I always turn the snow on. This one I really, really like. The scenery around it's awesome. I will say that the rivers around this area are not rendered correctly, so they kind of look like mountains. So the rivers are pretty much mountains, which is kind of upsetting, but still the scenery is beautiful, and you can find some areas to bush fly. I'll show you guys that in whenever we get into the game. Again, same thing. You're just going to drag it into your community folder after you extract it, and this will be the airport code, which you'll type in to find it in the map. This one is not an airport. This is just a scenery update for the Yosemite Valley. I did fly through this, and it's absolutely beautiful. You guys will see they added a lot of detail to it. There's a lot of valleys you can fly in the middle and open fields which you can land in for bush flying. So that's why I added it in there. It's not a airport or anything, but it is really nice. It looks very realistic, definitely compared to what it used to look like. Same thing again, community folder, drag and drop. Next airport here is going to be in Russia. I'm not going to try to say this because I'll completely butcher it, but this is another airport I found that had a ton of detail to it, and I love flying in and out of, with also some pretty nice scenery around it. The airport code will be ULAA, and once again, drag and drop into your community folder. Don't forget, I'm going to show you guys all these in detail right after I'm done explaining them. And then this one. This one's in Gandhi International Airport, another very high detailed airport. I mean, honestly, this one almost looks like a payware airport. I will make a video comparing the best freeware airports to one of the best payware airports, so you guys can compare and see if it's even worth buying payware airports, because some of these freeware airports that I've seen are awesome, and some of these payware airports that I've seen look like the ones that already come in the game. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll also do some 1-star and 5-star comparisons, because I've seen some Some airports get great ratings, same with the airplanes, and I've seen some get absolutely terrible 1-star ratings. So I will do a comparison with those. See a couple pictures here, how nice it's going to look. And then I'll show you that. And that is the last one. So let's go ahead and open up Flight Simulator, and I'll show you guys the Star Wars aircraft, like the sci-fi pack. Oh, actually, and I forgot, before I go into the simulator, there's this one right here, the aircraft sci-fi ship pack, which is what I'll show you guys. So I'll go to the San Francisco Bay. I'll spawn from the coordinates that we saw for Godzilla, and we'll get into one of these airplanes. There's a ton of them. There's some right here. I'll show you all of the ones that I have installed in my flight simulator. So let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, so here we are in the simulator. We're going to go into the world map. We're going to copy and paste those coordinates from Godzilla. That's going to take us directly over it, so we don't have to take off from an airport. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, there we go. Set as departure. We could have taken off from that airport right there, but just because I don't know how these sci-fi airplanes are going to work actually on the ground, we'll just start up in the air. And let me go, actually let me start from the beginning and show you all the airplanes I have. So there's the Blue Angel that I had from a video a while ago. I have gotten comments that since the last update that airplane is no longer working, and I mean it wasn't really working to begin with, so I wouldn't use it as of now. That's just for fun. But as you can see, these are some of the add-ons that come in that pack. Like the DeLorean you saw down there and the Star Trek ship. We have some of these. This blue airplane right here is not working. I'm not sure why. If you guys get it to work, let me know. But anytime I load it up, it just loads me up in a Star Trek ship. Then here you can see all the Star Trek and Star Wars aircraft. You have the Imperial Shuttle. The X-Wing right here is actually Lego. There is another, there's a regular X-Wing over here. Millennium Falcon, Snowspeeder, the TIE Fighter, and these actually have a ton of detail, especially the Millennium Falcon. I might not look it in these pictures, but they really are very detailed. There's Kiki, and I think that's pretty much it for that pack. Oh, and then that Viper right there, which I haven't tried yet, but let's go ahead and get in, let's go ahead and take Kiki and fly in between Godzilla's legs. I think she might be the smallest object that we can probably fit under there. Alright, we have our departure and our Kiki. Let's go ahead and click fly. Alright, so here we are loaded up with Kiki. Not exactly sure what kind of aircraft specs they use for this. I know in some of the ones I've flown you can fly the propeller and everything, but I think on this one you actually can't hear anything. It's just completely silent, but she does speed up from what I remember, so let's see. Okay, let's see if we can fly her in between his legs. Actually, there might be more space in there than I thought. We might be able to fit another aircraft in there if we get the right angle. You can see Godzilla's actually got quite a bit of detail. Not bad. Yeah, other than wind, I'm not really hearing any noise. I know sometimes you can hear the flaps and the gear coming up and down, but other than that, nothing much. You can see here's the POV. And he looks pretty to scale compared to the movies that I've seen. I mean, I think he's about the right size. Alright, here we are loaded up in the X-Wing. Let's see how this performs. Wow, it's actually really fast. As you can see, it has 2 engines. I remember Kiki didn't show us engine 1 or engine 2. I wonder if I can fly this guy in between his legs. Maybe we should try that. Yeah, let's see if we can fly him in between his legs. Let me set up for that. Actually, I don't know. Would we fit under there? Yeah, I think so. Let's try it out. Okay, so this does not want to slow down. I had full flaps and the power is out. And I guess it's a glider. So we just barely squeeze through there. Try not to hit the water a little bit. And there you go. Barely squeezed through there. Usually I get a pretty bad FPS drop whenever I'm flying this close to cities. I know the skyline isn't too big like New York or something like that, but regardless, it's performing actually pretty well. Maybe the aircraft isn't taking too much too much to load. I know if I was flying through here in a 747 or 787, it would be a completely different story. But still not bad. Honestly, it's still fun. I know this is 100% not for you real simmers. I mean, I'm a real simmer, but I can still enjoy it just for fun. Maybe get in the air with some friends, do some formation flying with us. That'd be pretty neat. Probably film some pretty awesome videos. If only there was a replay option. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think let me go ahead and show you guys what all the airports look like. Actually, before I do that, let's try to land this guy, because I haven't landed any of these sci-fi aircraft, and I'm really curious to see what they do when they hit the ground. Alright, let me line up for this runway here. Still coming in extremely fast, but it doesn't really want to slow down, so let's just try it out. I'm guessing maybe it'll be like the Blue Angel, where you have to do it in legacy flight, but I remember the Blue Angel wouldn't even fly in the modern setting, so this is working in the modern setting. Let's see if I smash into the ground, and yep, we went through the ground. So that's that. So now that I showed you guys Godzilla and some of these sci-fi planes, let's go ahead and show you guys the Freeware airports. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, I'll have all the download links in the description below, as well as my Discord. We already have quite a few people on there. We do group fly-ins, community fly-ins, and stuff like that. We also just talk a lot about just everything flight simulator, try to help each other out with troubleshoots and all that. Another thing is, we're gonna start doing a lot of giveaways again. It's just, I'm waiting for the hardware to come in, so I'm gonna be giving away joysticks and throttle quadrants from Honeycomb and stuff like that. But as you know, the demand is extremely high and stock is extremely low, so it's just really hard to get stuff right now. But as soon as I get some stuff in my hands and I'm able to review it, I'll start doing giveaways. I think for the first giveaway, what I'm gonna do is anybody that has Flight Simulator, go to the landing challenge that's for the week, And just make sure you add me on the flight simulator, Planet Flight Sim, or I'm sorry, it's not Planet Flight Sim, it's called Planet Space FS, capital FS, capital P in Planet, so just Planet Space FS. Add me on there, that way I'll be able to see you and compare your score to mine from my friends list. So go ahead there, and anybody that beats me on there, I'll probably give them, I'm not sure yet. I'll give you something cool though, but just start doing that. Anytime that somebody beats me one of those landing challenges, I'll start giving away little prizes, maybe RAM and stuff, but I'll make it personal because I know some of you guys might not need the stuff that I'm giving away, so I'll change the prize if it's something that you already have or just absolutely don't need. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.